Welcome back to Temporal Directive, the Star Trek fan podcast rewatching the entire franchise in chronological order. I'm Gary.
And I'm Tom.
And this week we're watching Star Trek Short Tracks, 3 different episodes.
Right.
The Brightest Star, The Girl Who Made the Stars, and Q&A. Star Trek, the ultimate franchise. These are the podcasts of the Wakefield brothers. Their 16-year mission to watch every production, to seek out life lessons and new inspirations, to boldly watch like most fans have watched before. Hello, Thomas.
Hello.
How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Yeah, self-inflicted.
Yeah, well.
Yep.
Yes.
You missed last week because you were unwell, in air quotations.
I was very sleepy.
Uh-huh.
I was very, very sleepy.
Yeah, that's
I was out with my friends the night before.
Don't pretend that you've got friends.
I have some friends.
Just because these people don't know you doesn't mean you should lie to them.
You know, the sad thing is my brain went, I do have puppets.
Oh my God. Oh my God, please don't tell me you talk to them.
No, I do not.
If they ever talk back, let me know.
Seek help.
I'll be calling the white coats. Anyway, so it's been a couple of weeks. How you been?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Nothing overly exciting in the couple of weeks, really, other than, just a couple of birthdays, a couple more people leaving at work and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had a colonoscopy, just so everyone knows, isn't it? Great
Yay.
and fun. Woo. Yeah, so nice.
You're not even of age.
Well, this isn't my first either. It's something I've got to do now every few years, thanks to medical stuffs. But
Lucky you.
yeah, very exciting. But all good so far. Couple of biopsies here back, all of that stuff people go through. But other than that, not a very exciting week. Although I am going to a very fancy restaurant in a couple of weeks, so that'll be exciting. I found out.
What fancy restaurant and
is
why?
Basalt in Devonport, is it?
You're telling the story.
Well, I was hoping you'd know because you know these sort of things generally. Generally, I'm like, so I sort of rely on you generally for restaurants and everything, really.
I thought your type of restaurant usually had a drive-through.
Generally does.
But right, but what did you say it was called?
Basalt.
Okay.
And it's like real fancy. Like all their stuff's like the menu just looks way too upper class.
Why are you going?
One of our optometrists is leaving the store. So like owner and optometrist.
So they're paying.
Yes, so they're paying because
Nice.
I'm certainly not for those prices. I think like the steak is like $68 or something.
Okay.
And that doesn't come with the sides. The sides are separate and $23 as well.
Oh my God, you're so cheap.
I'm like, okay. But I mean, like the menu is. Oh, hang on.
I'm looking it up.
Oh, good. Because it's just written very fancy.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
And I'm not paying for it, so I'm happy.
Even better.
Yeah.
Nothing like a free meal.
Exactly.
I went to Devil's Pit Smokehouse again yesterday. They're at Devonport at the Bluff now every Saturday. So
Yeah, okay. Regular
guess
stuff.
I'll be there every Saturday. But yeah, so I had a nice brisket plate.
Nice.
But yeah, and I finally saw Toy Story 5.
What do you think? Have I talked about Toy Story 5? I've seen it.
You said you saw it and I hadn't seen it yet, so we didn't really talk much about it. But it was just okay.
Yeah, it's not. It's a very Jesse heavy story. So No, like I said, I don't know whether I said it last time or not, but it felt like the first Toy Story where they went, we need to make Toy Story 5 because it'll make us money.
Yeah.
And let's come up with a story for it. Whereas the last ones all felt
I don't know if it was quite that, because I feel like kids being addicted to devices and getting rid of toys is a story that feels like it should be a Toy Story story. So like it makes sense.
It makes
sense that they probably went, we should do something with this.
Yeah.
Because people love Toy Story and this is worth telling a story about.
Yeah.
I just don't know that it was the best execution of that idea.
No, it might not have been. And I think they skirted on the edge of like the Jessie story and didn't give us the payoff. Like, you know, Jessie's back to her old house where Emily was and all that kind of stuff. But we didn't actually get anything of Emily except for whatever that lunchbox thing was, which didn't make a whole lot of sense either. And
what do you mean it didn't make sense? It was like the emotional core of the movie, Tom.
Yeah, I know, which didn't make sense.
How did it not make sense?
Because they already...
Jessie was trapped in the past, like thinking about Emily and the desertion that she had and how she's meaningless because she keeps getting abandoned, so people just don't care about her.
Yeah.
And then she found that and realized that Emily named her first daughter after Jessie.
Yeah.
And that her life actually did have meaning, and it is important that she does what she's doing and that she's around for the kids.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I know that's what they set up in that. I get that. But I don't
understand.
Well, I don't understand how they set that up when that's not how they done it. Like that's not what the story was, because
yes, it was.
Well, I said was because they portrayed it quite clearly that she didn't give a fuck about Jessie at the end. Like she was under the bed for years.
Yes.
And years.
Yes.
And then she found her and then dumped her straight away.
Yes,
so,
because she's a toy. So yes, she was important. Yes, she was all those things, but she's a toy.
Yeah.
So she got ignored and whatever because she didn't, like, the actual presence of her didn't matter so much as the impact that she had emotionally on the kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I get that.
It's not like you that has like every toy you've ever looked at stored in storage for preservation society of the future Thomas Wakefield Museum.
They need to be locked in safe houses.
Most people are like, that really meant something to me, but I can let it go.
That's just wrong.
Yeah. So anyway,
sure.
I thought it was fine. I thought it was I walked out thinking, it wasn't that good. And the more I sat with it, the more I was like, actually, I think it was okay. And I think I'd enjoy it more a second time round. But like the army of Buzz Lightyears didn't really make much sense to me. Like, there was a few things in it that I was just like,
there was a couple of things, like the Buzz thing didn't
make I feel like they only put Woody in it so that they could advertise that it was Woody.
Yeah.
That Tom Hanks was coming back. Like, he didn't really need to be there.
He didn't. He really didn't need to be. And the Buzz thing, I agree. Like, it was a bit unnecessary to have the Buzz thing going on. And why didn't they know that they were Buzz Lightyear and stuff when they woke up? Like, there's a lot of, like, what?
Yeah.
It's a bit... I mean, I don't mind it as a Toy Story movie. It's not bad. Like, it's still pretty good. But it's not as top quality as the other one. Yeah.
We spent way too much time talking about Toy Story. So moving on, I also pre-ordered GTA 6.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. How could you not?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I have a week off work when it comes out.
Yep.
I'm so excited.
I have also pre-ordered because it's like the best game ever. I'm a little annoyed that I couldn't order a physical copy, but that's because because
lots of people.
Yeah, like pretty much half the world.
Yeah. But, you know, they're not going to care. They're still going to make $1 billion.
Exactly. Like, you know, I don't care whether, like, like, half the people in the world do scream out. They won't give a fuck because they know how big it is. It was the perfect game to choose
to set that precedent.
Yeah, to set that up, to start that. Because as if 100%. People aren't going to do it. But yeah, I'm very excited, and depending on where I will be work-wise, I will also take a week off.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I'm going to hijack the TV at home so Adam can't play it.
Yeah.
But I'm also very excited about it. And like my best friend Parker, who I feel like I talk about him more than I talk about Adam at this point. He was like, oh, yeah, I want to play that, but I'll probably wait for it to go on sale. I was like, bitch, you are not going to wait till I will buy it for you for your birthday just so that you get it on the day it comes out. And then we can share stories. So,
and he's your friend.
I know, right? I know. Strange New Worlds in a couple of weeks. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
We'll go back to doing our extra episodes for those.
Nice.
But other than that, there's not really any Star Trek news.
Righto.
This episode marks the end of our second year at doing this podcast.
Yeah.
So happy second birthday, Temporal Directive podcast.
Nice.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. This is episode 115.
Fucking hell.
Only 17 more years to go.
Just a little while.
2 years down, 17 to go.
We'll get there. Fucking hell.
Yep. All right. So we are watching 3 episodes of Star Trek Short Treks. This week we are watching The Brightest Star, written by Bo Yeon Kim and Erica Lippold, I hope. Directed by Doug Anokoski. Yeah, that guy. Thanks, Doug.
Yeah.
Dougie. The original air date was December the 6th, 2018. And the IMDb synopsis for that episode is, before he was the first Kelpien to join Starfleet, Saru lived a simple life on his home planet of Kaminar with his father and sister. Young Saru, full of ingenuity and a level of curiosity uncommon amongst his people, yearns to find out what lies beyond his village, leading him on an unexpected path.
Okay.
Have you seen Short Treks?
I think I have seen a couple. Like I'm pretty sure I have seen that one when it first came out. It rings a bell.
Okay. The second one we're going to watch is The Girl Who Made the Stars. So this is an animated episode. It was written by Brandon Schultz, directed by... I looked up how to pronounce this.
Did you?
Alatunde Osunsanmi. Alatunde Osunsanmi.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Whose first name is often shortened to Tunde. So we might stick to Tunde.
Tunde it is.
The original air date for this episode was December the 12th, 2019. And the synopsis reads, when a lightning storm in space scares a young Michael Burnham, her father aims to ease her fears with a mythical story about a brave little girl who faced her own fears head on. And the third and final episode we will watch today is Q&A, written by Michael Chabon, who also wrote Star Trek's Short Treks Calypso and Children of Mars, which are both Short Trek episodes that are coming up. He was also the co-creator on Star Trek Picard and the showrunner for season 1 of Star Trek Picard.
Okay.
This episode was directed by Mark Pellington, who also directed the Children of Mars short track that is a prequel to Star Trek Picard. Mm-hmm. And the original air date for this one was October the 5th, 2019. And the synopsis reads, on his first day aboard the USS Enterprise, Ensign Spock and his new superior officer, Number 1, are trapped in a turbolift. While waiting for it to be repaired, Spock asks Number 1 numerous questions and they bond over their similarities. Michael Chabon wrote this episode to provide an in-universe explanation of why Spock's behavior and manner in the cage is so different from those seen in the rest of the original series. In the cage, Number 1 is described as the emotionless, controlled and reserved one, and Spock was more emotive and had almost childlike delight at the singing flowers on Telos 4.
Yeah.
He took on her behavior, and Michael Chabon wanted an in-universe attempt to answer that.
Okay.
So yeah, there we go.
Fair enough. So that is essentially a short trek just before they go to that planet, essentially.
This is, yeah. So after we watch these short tracks, we have the cage.
The cage.
So that's, yeah.
Basically, they're in the turbo lift on the way to go into the cave.
I don't think it's that
not
close.
but it's
No.
like that.
This is no. I don't. This is way before that. This short track is Spock's first day on the ship, and in the cage, he's already like a lieutenant or whatever. So I think it's well after.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, let's go watch it.
Radio.
And we're back from watching short tracks. Triple banger.
Yeah.
So let's go one at a time.
Of course.
We watched the Brightest Star first.
Yeah.
Which was about Saru, who we haven't met yet.
Yeah. Sure. Don't even know who that is. No idea.
So I guess one of the things with watching chronologically is that we're getting this little backstory.
Yeah.
Which is a cute little prequel, 10-minute story about one of the lead characters in Discovery. But yeah, we haven't got there yet. So yeah. Anyway, we meet Saru on his home planet as a young man, and he's got a sister and a father.
Yeah.
Who seems to be some sort of like priest or something on his planet. Kamana? Something like that. Saru kind of monologues about how his people are kind of waiting for death. Like their whole purpose for living is really just to keep the great balance in order. Yeah. And so when they reach a certain age, which doesn't appear to be any particular
I don't know whether it was really age or just you get selected somehow. They didn't really... Well,
they said when you reach Vahara.
Yeah.
Vahari. Something like that.
Yeah.
Vahari.
He then asked later in the episode, like, what if, like, next week I get chosen for Vahari? What would happen?
Well, he said if he reaches Vahari.
Reaches Vahari. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I assume once you reach Vahari, then you have to sacrifice yourself to the monolith. So whenever you biologically, whenever you biologically reach Vahari, I don't know whether that's
age or just whenever.
Or maybe it's menopause. I don't know. But when you hit that, then you self-sacrifice to this great big monolith that's hanging on the beach in the middle of their village, and get sacrificed to the Ba'ul who run the ships that are around and run these monoliths, and that keeps the great balance in order. So this is how they live. They're kind of like hunter-gatherers, more gatherers. I don't think they're hunting.
Not hunters.
Actually.
They are not hunters. They are far from hunters.
They're gatherers.
Yeah.
And they just have this little village, and they have to sacrifice themselves when they get to a certain age.
Yeah.
And so Saru gives us all that sort of history through the lens of his differences. So he's very much a person who looks up at the stars and sees hope, where everyone else looks up and sees death and
purpose and wait.
Yeah, waiting.
Yeah.
So he talks about that throughout the episode, and then at some point there is a Ba'ul ship that comes through and drops a piece of technology, which his father, being the leader of this camp or village, says, you need to get rid of that tonight. Like, we're not allowed to keep it. Go and dispose of it.
Bury it. Get rid of it.
But he doesn't, because he's so rude. And so he tinkers with it and turns it into a beacon so he can send out a message. And so he sends out a message just saying hello out into the universe, not knowing if anyone will pick it up, if there's anything up there, not knowing anything.
Nothing.
Because he talks to his dad and asks questions about, why do we just sacrifice ourselves instead of asking if we can be like the Ba'ul? Like, he's trying to challenge some of those ideas.
Yeah. His dad is not happy.
Which felt so familiar to me at religious school.
Don't ask questions. Just follow blindly, Gary.
Just believe it.
Yes. Believe.
Sure. I used to get in a lot of trouble for asking too many questions, so I understand.
Sure.
Anyway, he sends this message out. He waits and waits and waits, and we see him just living his life and waiting. And then eventually he gets a message back that just says hello. And then
he must communicate back and forth a couple of times that we don't see, I assume, because a little sort of fades to a little bit later. I assume weeks, maybe days, whatever. And he's writing something, and then the camera moves, and we see that he's got another message from on the device that says today.
Yeah.
Him and his sister go for a walk in the early evening, so it's starting to get dark, and they talk about her going back to the village because it's starting to get dark and she needs to be safe because they're all scared of everything.
Yeah.
And so he says he wants to stay out and look at the stars for a bit longer, so she gives him a knife and says that's for the night blooming flowers because they collect flowers. And look down every now and then, there is beauty here as well. And so she goes away, he goes up, and he just sort of looks up at the stars and waits and whatever, and then a shuttle comes down and lands right in front of him, and it's a big ass shuttle.
It is big.
And it's got SHN-03 on it, so it's probably from the Shenzhou.
Yeah.
Which, again, we will see in Discovery. And out of the light, out of the headlights, because apparently shuttlecraft need headlights.
Yeah. Of course they do. It's dark, Gary.
Out of the light comes Lieutenant Giorgio, who we will meet again in a few weeks when we start Discovery as captain.
Yeah.
And so they have a conversation about how he has been the one Kelpien that's ever
reached out.
Most Kelpiens don't even acknowledge technology exists, let alone try to figure out how it works and try to communicate.
Yeah.
So she said that makes him exceptional.
Yeah.
And that he is welcome to come back to the ship and whatever with her. But doing that means that he'll never be able to come home.
Yeah.
So he takes one more look at his village and he's like, fuck those guys.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, no, let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Sit here and wait for my death or go with you.
Actually, what he says is, my place is no longer here. And then he gets on the shuttle and that's the end of the episode. Yes, he flies off.
It was a lot nicer, but I'm sure that was in his head.
Yeah. Yeah. So, short. It was nice. It was nice to see the planet and how they live. And
absolutely. I love their
makeup. I thought it was good. The Kelpiens.
Yeah, I love the Kelpiens. Like, they're one of my favorite styles of aliens. Like, they're just awesome. They look really, really good.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah. So I
it'd be a pain in the ass to wear that makeup.
It would
every day.
Every day. Like, it'd be
because it's extensive.
Slog. Yeah. And with the shoes and everything too, like that whole movement stuff is hard work.
Doug Jones can do it.
Yeah,
if anyone can do it, it's him.
Yeah. But to see that whole world was pretty awesome. Like, to have that background for those aliens, nice. Impressive.
Yeah.
It was good. Like, it sums itself up really. It's a very good story for Star Trek as well about, looking beyond what asking questions is a good thing, not just blindly following. Like, it's not always a good thing to just blindly follow. Like, who wants to do that? Like, if we're going to do life lessons, which we are we?
Yes.
We're going to do an overall life lesson?
No, one for each.
One for each. It's don't follow blindly. Like, ask questions.
Yeah.
Because you have the right to ask questions. You need to know it's your life.
Yeah.
Live it.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Like,
Don't
the more
let other people have it.
Yeah, the more you know, the more you can do, the more you can be. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah. Totally. All right, let's talk IMDb ratings. Our examples of 1 episode are Enterprise's Precious Cargo and Next Gen's Code of Honor. Examples of 10 episodes are Next Gen's Inner Light and Deep Space Nine's Far Beyond the Stars. What would you rate The Brightest Star?
Probably a solid 8.
Yeah, I think an 8 is probably fair.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid, even though it's quite short.
Yeah.
Okay. That's The Brightest Star. Let's move on to the next one, which was The Girl Who Made the Stars. This was our first animated episode. Fancy.
Yeah.
Much better animation than the animated series. I'm just going to say that right now. The animated series is kind of kids
Scooby-Doo style.
cool. It's cool and retro and whatever, but it's not very compelling, is it? But anyway, this was a much bit cleaner animation, and the story is basically like a stars creation myth, like where the stars came from.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a real creation myth that they've adapted for Star Trek.
I don't know whether it is or not.
I don't know either. But it starts on a space station. There's like a lightning storm in space, which sounds very Kelvin universe to me. Which won't be the first time I mention it this episode. But a very, very young Michael Burnham, who is the lead character in Star Trek Discovery, wakes up and cries out for her daddy. Mm-hmm. She's saying that she's scared of the dark, basically, and that she wants the lights on, and her dad goes into telling this creation myth story to try to imbue her with some confidence or courage around being in the dark.
Yeah.
Conquering that fear of the dark.
Yeah.
I don't know how much to go into the actual story because it's kind of not,
Well, I mean, it's not relevant
myth.
for Star Wars. And I'm going to just say it. I didn't like it.
Yeah, well, I figured.
But because it wasn't a very fluid story. Like, there's no stars in the sky except for our star.
The sun, yeah.
Yeah, so there is
That's
a star.
how creation myths work, Tom.
Yeah, without any explanation whatsoever.
Yeah.
And
that's how creation myths work, Tom.
Yeah.
Have you read the Bible?
I have read the Bible. Yeah.
Did that make sense to you?
No, not a lot.
Exactly. So, of course it doesn't make sense. It's trying to explain why stars exist.
Yeah. Without doing anything.
Having any knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Which is how these things work.
Yeah.
So, as far as a creation myth for the stars goes, I think it's fine. Like, it's fine. But yeah, it's about a little girl in a tribe of the first peoples in Africa.
Yeah. And
the fear of the dark that the people hold, not just the children, the entire first peoples, are scared of the dark, and so they give that fear power and a name, the night beast, which manifests in this vision as a snake, like a giant snake. And so they never go out at night or do anything at night because they're scared of the night beast coming to get them and all those sorts of things. But they keep farming in the same area, and the land is starting to get quite damaged because if you keep farming over and over again, I'm glad that the First Nations people, the first people knew this, and we're still in this agricultural fucking landscape that we're anyway. Moving on. So she says, well, why don't we just
go past
move?
Yeah.
And they say, no, that would take more than one day, and we can't be out past dark because the night beast will get us. That will anger the night beast.
Yeah.
And so she's like, fuck that. This fucking toddler gets a firefly thing in an egg as a lamp and decides, fuck it, I'm going to go.
Yep.
So she gets scared. She runs. She sees a UFO crash land.
Talks to an alien, essentially.
Call it an alien, but whatever. But from our perspective, it's an alien that crash lands, and they have a conversation, and the alien says, "You are so brave," and gives her a gift. It's this little circle pod thing. And then she takes that back to her camp, and they're like, "You are so in trouble. You were out past dark. You are naughty. She goes, "No, I've brought us a gift." And she opens it up, and then the stars are there.
Yeah.
That fills the sky with stars so that they can now see at night, and there's light, and it conquers the fear of the people, and everyone rallies around her. She becomes the queen, and so she only, the power and light came from within.
Yeah.
And so we go back to little Michael in the bed. She's like, "I don't think I need the lights on anymore, Daddy. I'm brave now. I'm a brave little girl, Daddy." And that's pretty much it. And this one was really quite short. And yeah,
Yeah, it was what it was.
And you didn't like it? I thought it
Not
was
great.
I thought it was fine. It's it was a little too little kids for me. Like, it's just not my cup of tea. That kind of aimed at a very young audience, and I
Yeah.
think
Even the animation was sort of like Prodigy style, right?
well, even maybe Prodigy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's the point of short tracks, is they want to do these different little
Different
stories
types.
and try different things,
Hmm.
which I love. I love that they do that, and I wish they would do it more.
Yeah.
I wish the short tracks was around for
Forever.
for
Just
the
going
whole
on.
time, because I'd love to see like little glimpses of what's happening with the Klingons, or little glimpses of like throughout all time and space.
Yeah.
Like, we could get these little pockets of storytelling that could just be really interesting, but they just
Yeah.
don't lean into it. So anyway, whatever.
It would be nice.
So yeah, life lesson in this one is pretty like blatant. Fear should not stop you from exploring, and courage comes from within. Like, they're pretty like
Standards.
they're pretty like blunt in
Yeah.
giving you that message in
Yeah.
the story.
There's no covering that one up.
yeah. It's not open to interpretation.
No.
That is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what about IMDb scores for this one?
I mean, mine would be pretty lowish. I mean, I would go for a probably mid-range with a 5. I mean, it's not a bad story. It's just not one that I liked personally. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
I'd probably go a 5.
yeah,
I'm okay with that.
yeah,
5 it is.
cool.
And the last episode we watched today was Q&A. This one was a bit more fun.
Yeah,
We're on the Enterprise in the 23rd century, so we have jumped from...
jumped a bit.
Yeah, the last Enterprise we saw was Archer's Enterprise, and
Yeah.
now we're on a new Enterprise.
Yeah, brand new.
Yeah, brand new Enterprise with young Ensign Spock beaming aboard to report for duty. Number 1 is there to meet him and welcome him aboard. She gives him a lecture about asking a lot of questions. Like, you've been on board for 37 seconds and you have yet to ask me a single question. I expect more from a science officer. So they get into the turbo lift, and then we get a shot of the turbo lift moving through the ship from like outside of the actual turbo lift.
Yeah,
For me, it sounded like the music echoed the Kelvin universe music from like 2009. I feel like there was echoes of that,
yeah, okay.
and I fucking hate those turbo lift shots, because they used them in the Kelvin universe as well.
The
They
external
don't make sense.
one. No, they don't.
They are massive, massive open chambers of turbo lift pipes.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Well,
with nothing in between. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense.
no, it doesn't make
Where's the rest of the ship?
Yeah, that's right. It's just these massive hollow areas.
Does the turbo lift system exist in subspace? Like, what? I don't
Yeah.
understand.
I agree. I fully agree with you.
Where's the rooms?
Yeah.
Where's the floors? Where's
Yeah, that's right. They're not just. It's not like a.
I hate it.
I can see that you're very stressed, Gary. You see, this reaction's how I have it to most things. When they fuck up something, this is how I react mentally, at least.
Most things I can forgive.
Yeah.
I don't mind if they make some mistakes or changes or whatever for the point of the story or for time differences or whatever. I don't really care. I know we're going to have a huge debate about the Klingons when we get to Discovery. I know that. I don't care so
yes,
much.
we are.
But I don't care so much about that because, like, that the Klingons can change. Like, I don't care.
Why? Okay, we'll have that discussion.
Because it's makeup. It's makeup.
Yeah, I'm not
Like,
worried about the makeup. I'm worried about what they did to the Klingons, but we will have that discussion.
Anyway, right. So I don't care if they make changes to aesthetics, but it does not make sense to have these giant chambers
Yeah.
of turbo lift tubes or whatever they're called.
Yeah, they're rails,
Shafts.
essentially.
They look like rails.
They're rails.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
on rails. It's
You're
got
right.
each four corners
Uh-huh.
on massive rails, and they've got it in this massive open, almost like you're on a roller coaster ride of fucking turbo lifts.
It's ridiculous.
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Nope.
Because your next deck is right below.
Yeah.
It's directly below you. So
Uh-huh.
how can you be flying around this whole massive space?
Yep.
Not logical at all.
Nope.
Like, you should be able to just like go straight through the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
So I absolutely agree with you here that it is illogical.
Okay, good.
And even for the sake of making it look cool, it doesn't look cool if it's completely off the rails.
No.
Like, it's totally stupid.
It takes you completely out of it. 'Cause
It
you're like,
does.
what the fuck?
Yeah, like, where are they? Like,
What the
why
fuck?
why would they be somewhere that's like that? Like, it makes no logical sense at all. I hate it just
Okay.
as much as you do.
Good.
If not, probably more than you do. It's just I really like your reaction.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Because it shouldn't be any different to a conventional elevator. It should just go left and right and sideways and whatever else.
Yeah,
But
that's right.
They should still be compact tubes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
Anyway,
Mm.
the turbo lift they're on stops, and they call down engineering, and a Scottish voice comes back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And says that they're looking at it. It's a female Scottish voice. It's
Yes.
not
No,
our Scotty.
It's not Scotty.
But interesting that they chose to have a Scottish voice.
Yeah.
But anyway, they say they're going to try to fix it, and so they decide to use that time to
Have more
get
questions.
Spock to ask a lot of questions because that's the expectation. So he does, and they are some big questions.
Yeah.
Some real technical questions. Yeah, about what operating system the Enterprise uses. What was the glucose?
replicator.
What glucose structure does the replicator favor? Like, just a lot of stuff, and including about what's Captain Pike's best
Yeah.
attributes and all those sorts of things as well. So
Yeah.
there's a lot. One of them is about the Prime Directive, and do you think it's like immoral or something?
Yeah. That's it. Do you realize that the Prime Directive is not necessarily a good thing, essentially?
But she says, no, I've never thought that, and don't ever think it again.
Yeah.
But anyway, they keep discussing different topics and stuff, and then she starts to say it's getting a little heavy, and so he tries to ask something a bit lighter and asks if she likes eggplant. And then she's like, okay, we need to do something. So she gets up, she tries the engineering again, then she asks Spock to hoist her up to this like control panel so that she can try to fix it herself, and that sends them down to like she gets a shock and they fall on the floor.
Yeah.
And engineering calls down again and says, sorry,
Yeah.
we're going to send someone down with like a repelling device thing, and so we can hoist you up, but there'll be a few more minutes because we're just trying to find it and whatever. She cuts it off. Yeah, she's annoyed. And then she says something. She asks Spock if he's got any more questions, and he says, not at this time. And she says, well, I have one for you.
Oh.
When you beamed aboard, it looked like you were smiling, and that was a little disconcerting because you're a Vulcan.
Yeah.
And he says, sorry, I'll try not to do that again. And she said, no. The strength of the Enterprise is in its diversity and differences, and I would never ask anyone to do anything that wasn't authentic, basically.
Yeah.
But if you want to command, you need to keep your freaky to yourself.
Yeah.
And he says, I don't want that. And she says, bullshit. I'm like, do they swear? Okay. Anyway, and so she says she keeps her freaky to herself. And he's like, well, that leads me to another question.
Yeah.
And then she sings some
The modern.
Major General.
Yeah.
Which is...
It's certainly not common here in Australia, but I've definitely seen it on a lot of American stuff.
Yeah. Yes. So I am the very model of a modern Major General from Gilbert and Sullivan's 1879 comic opera, The Pirates of Penzance. So, yes, she is a freak.
Yes.
So she dances and sings around him, and then they sort of stand there in awkward silence looking at each other, and she's like,
Maybe that was the wrong thing to
that
do.
might have been the wrong move.
Oops.
And then he repeats a line to her, and then they both sort of laugh and joke.
Yeah.
And then just as they're laughing, the hatch opens above them, and
They both go, whoo.
they both go back to like, and she's like, this never happened.
Yeah.
You have a gap in your memory where this happened. That's an order. And so they rappel up through the fucking TARDIS of turbo lifts.
Yeah.
And again, I feel like there's musical cues from the Kelvin universe.
Yeah.
Then we get a shot on the bridge with Captain Pike and
Spock walking in.
Yeah, Spock walks in. He asks Spock if Vulcans ever experience awe, and he looks at number one and says, yes, we do, but we keep it to ourselves.
Uh-huh.
Like solidifying he's going to keep that freaky secret.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what did you think of that one, Tom?
Good. It was very good. It was a good moment between the two characters.
Yeah.
It was great. It was good chemistry between the actors as well, obviously, good to have that.
Yeah.
Those moments.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was really good. It was done very well.
Except for the turbo lifts.
Except for the turbo lifts, yeah. Which is going to be just a bugbear.
I'm not sure about the swearing, to be honest.
Well, I think they do more swearing in like the newer stuff. And
even Rick Berman recently, who did, was the czar of Star Trek through the golden era of Next Gen and Voyager, Deep Space Nine and whatever. He recently said that he doesn't usually watch the new shows, but he happened to watch one recently, and like one of the characters like high-fived or asked for a high five from one of the other characters, and he's like, that's not Star Trek. Like, this isn't Star Trek.
No.
So, Star Trek should be timeless and proper. Like these people are at work. Yeah. And this is a military operation or whatever.
Not so much military, but I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's inspired by.
Yeah.
But so anyway, he said like it doesn't feel like Star Trek when you.
No. Well, Gene Roddenberry wouldn't have allowed it. He would not have allowed it at all. His
I remember the big deal
were like straight and.
I remember when it was a big deal when Data said shit when the Enterprise was crashing. Like that was a big deal.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah.
That was like the first Star Trek swear word.
I know.
Holy.
I know. But overall, I thought it was really good. I really love these two actors playing those characters. Like, I love them. So
they're great.
Anytime we can see them play these characters, I'm happy. So, yeah. And it was like the sets and the uniforms were from that first
season.
The season in Discovery that they were in.
Yeah.
So it had the big black collars, and the ship was kind of blue and red, and it gets redesigned when they get their own show. I really like the original design of that ship and the corridors and stuff. So I actually prefer this version to the one we got in Strange New Worlds, but that's just me. I'm probably alone on that, but
I'm sure there's other people out there.
But anyway, what about life lesson in this one?
Well, I suppose it's almost what you were saying, really. You got to be yourself. That's sort of, you got to be true to yourself, but there's a time and place as well. Like, I think in the world today, we sort of get a little bit overwhelmed with the idea of being yourself's pretty good one, and it's out there, and you've got to do that. I fully support that, but I think that can bleed a lot into, you got to go to work still. You still got to survive in a society. You've still got to do all that kind of stuff. There are still rules. So you've still got to keep your freaky back a little bit.
Yeah.
So, be yourself, but also realize when you can be that and when you can't be that.
Yeah.
Because we all got to work responsibly and in our areas.
If you are someone who doesn't work, or your work is about your individuality and creativity and stuff, like, it doesn't matter so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we all have to generally fit into an organization and find a balance of how to do that while remaining true to yourself.
Exactly.
So that conformity piece can be difficult.
Yeah. It doesn't mean you're not who you are just because you have to be a certain way at work or you have to do a certain thing.
That's right.
It doesn't mean you aren't yourself.
They're different shades of yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What about IMDb scores for this one, Tom?
I'm going to go with probably another 8.
Yeah, I would think probably another 8, because there was a couple of things that, I don't think it hit all the marks.
No.
And there are a couple of things that it didn't love, like the turbo lift. Did I mention I don't like the turbo lifts?
Don't know whether you said that or not.
Let's just talk about the turbo lifts for a bit longer. So yeah, all right, let's go on 8. That sounds good.
Yep.
All right, that's it for this week. If you want to get in touch, you can find us on Facebook at Temporal Directive Podcast and Instagram, just Temporal Directive, or you can email us at wakefield_productions@outlook.com. We'll be back next week with, oh my God, I'm so excited. The Cage.
Nice.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I
I
reckon.
mean, I've watched it so many times, I don't care, but I'm so excited. I haven't watched it for a while, so I'm looking forward to watching it again.
Well, it's the first real Trek. Well, it is the first Trek.
Well, yeah. Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life.